Hi guys, Ru here, and let's talk about this bottom of this barrel. So I think I'm going to slice it somewhat. Alright guys, so let's grab a cube and bring it in here, okay? Let's now make this cube a bit smaller, and let's duplicate it and make it thicker and rotate it and make it larger and slice this one, okay? And let's apply the boolean. Now let's slice this control minus, but what we're gonna do is actually move it outside a little bit. So it slices it, but just, teensy weensy bit, okay? Now we're gonna duplicate this cutter, move it somewhere here, right? It needs to be precise, so something like this. And then we need to make it larger, okay? So on the y-axis and on the, let me see, yeah, on the y-axis, that's it. And now we're gonna slice this one, so control minus. And by doing so, we actually created an engravement, like a kind of like a cut in this barrel. That's what I want. Now bring it to local and let's apply the boolean. In fact, let's apply all of them. And let's grab this piece, right, and extrude it outside on y-axis, okay? So, let's see, G, Y, and extrude it a little bit here. Alright, so let's see how we're looking. We're looking quite powerful. Let's grab this edge and let's in fact move it forward. So GZZ. We could go to bottom view. We could grab a knife and actually cut it in here. Straight line. So you need to use C. And grab another one and do the same thing here. So C. And then we're gonna grab this face and bring it to the bottom. So actually wait, no. Go to the bottom again. Bottom view and cut it with knife again here, and now we're actually gonna bring this face down. So let's go to side view and GZ and move it down. There we go. And now we can actually, let's see if this is gonna make sense. It will. Let's do this one. Okay, perfect. And we could actually lower this one as well. So GZ and lower it down. But it will actually, GG maybe it's gonna be better. The only thing is we need to straighten these up. So we're gonna use this one and this one, Alt A, and to the top. This is a line tool from Machine Tools, which is very handy indeed. Okay, now our cavity is gone again, so let's put it on so we can actually see better. Let's grab these tools, these cutters, and bring them to cutters. This one too, cutters, and this one, cutters. Alright, that's perfect. Now, what I would really like to do is run a knife here. So, run a knife here. I meant here. C, and here. There we go. Still didn't go through. C. There we go. Huh. How about we connect this? Let's add the modifier. So mirror on y-axis and apply it. And now we can actually combine these two with a line. But this edge is not really aligned properly. So let's grab these and let's go to mirror tool. So G stretch and mirror tools, and let's, align it properly like this, right? And then this edge needs to be zeroed on the z-axis. I'm going to probably connect these two verts in here like this, and I'll try to run this edge as a bevel, but I don't know how this is gonna work. It's actually working pretty well. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's keep this. This is nice. Okay, so let's add some smoothness here so we can actually see how smooth this angle is. It's pretty good. And we can actually add a bevel here. turn the clumping off and just, you know, add a little bit of a bevel, change it to angle, and 3 segments, and let's add weighted normals as well. So now we are good to go, I think. Nice. Okay, so now what we need is some kind of this one needs to go. I'm just gonna remove it, guys, for now. Literally delete it. I'll just do something else here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this piece. Let's try to extend it and see how it looks. Okay, so EX and where is it? GX, and let's extrude it here. Yeah, see, this might be actually better. It's really bulky, but I kind of like. Let's grab this plate. Okay, this one. Shift D and P to its own selection. And now we got this top plate, right? This one. And now I'm thinking that maybe I should actually grab these the top faces too. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And maybe these 3. Right, so Shift D and P to its own selection, and then grab this shell, this one, remove all this junk, and now we're gonna solidify it. So solidify it, and we're gonna solidify it just a little bit, so not too much. Even thickness, that's important. Just, you know, just a bit, yeah. Okay, nice. So mesh cube, let's align it, and in fact, you know what, let's just place it somewhere here like this, and we're simply going to apply scale and grab these two edges and bevel them like this, move it a little bit higher, and simply cut it. Nice. And then let's move this cube down here, and then let's bevel these, and let's cut it, but at the same time we're going to engrave it. So let's grab the cutter and move it outside just a little bit. Cut it a little bit in, but not through. Right? Perfect. So something like this. And we're gonna do something in here as well. So let's actually bring this cutter back, Shift Z, and we could actually cut it at the front and move this cutter a little bit higher, so somewhere here, like this. Okay, and let's move these cutters to cutter collection. And now let's add, we have solidify and the bolts. So we can apply solidify and the bolts, and we can apply a bevel, and 3 segments, angle, small bevel, and weighted normals. Nice. Just got like a shelling on the gun. Now let's keep it there for the time being, okay? We don't need to touch it at the moment. We can play with it later. Definitely this one's gonna have to be fixed. In fact, I'm going to grab a cube and cut it in here like this. So just slash it. And I need to move this boolean above weighted normals and above bevel. And now everything is fine. And move it to cutters. So this is just like a very basic, you know, shape of this front. And I think next I'm going to move to these 2 elements and define them. Then the scope. And then we can actually start refining. Also, This rifle is a little bit flat on the top in my opinion. It could use a bit of an interest here. So how about I'm going to grab this and grab this main edge here. We could actually remove this one and this one and run an edge like this and simply bevel it. Whoops, not so much, just a little bit. Let's apply the scale and let's do it again. And let's round it up and let's see how we're looking. I think it's gonna look good. All we need to do now is simply round these two up. In fact, I'm thinking that, and before we do that, you see, we need to get rid of this edge. So let's go here and let's actually remove these edges. I really don't think we need them, and they're gonna mess up our corners, right? So same with this one, we don't really need it, and the middle one too. So it's my OCD, guys. I need to remove these edges, apply scale again. Now let's try this, okay? So let's try this. I still think that it's gonna look better when we actually move these to the front. I know it makes no sense, but it will, I think. So GG and move it in front like this. Yeah. This handle actually could curve all the way up here. I think would actually look pretty cool. And then the legs, actually, we could do is mount them in here on the sides, you know, so they could just fold up here. This would actually fit. And that's what we're gonna do. This guy's gonna be bloody massive. Scope now could be actually bigger now, I think. So SX and doesn't scale. SX. Huh. There must be a boolean in here. Let me see. Boolean and boolean. Now let's scale them. SX. There we go. Yeah, see? It could be a little bit larger. So something like this. Maybe. Maybe that's a bit too big. More or less. I want this scope to be, you know, like really... I think this is too big. There we go. Alright, so this would... I think this would actually define our receiver and the front of the gun. Now we're gonna fix these two and these two and then the scope. Okay guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.